Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday and welcome to another Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you guys all had a really good week. I have some fun beauty stuff to share with you guys per usual. I don't have any fails this week. At the end of this video, I'm going to do a little bit of just a short vlog about the wedding that I did last weekend. I had posted a few things about it on Instagram and some of you were curious about how it turned out. So I just thought I'd kind of save that for the end of this video. So I will try to be as concise as possible with everything today so that the video is not crazy long, which a lot of times they are. But again, I hope you guys had a really great week. It is very bright. Obviously today you can see the sun back there. Oh, and it's shining on Mr. Kong. Oh, do you guys see him back there? He's so funny. He's such a hoot. Anyway, let's dive right into the beauty stuff. I'm going to start with a couple of hair things today. So this last week, I started using this again in my hair. I had gotten it from Ulta a couple months ago, started using it, really liked it, and then, you know, you get new hair things and you try new stuff and things get pushed to the back. But I grabbed it again. This is I believe it's called Noima or Numa. I'm not sure how they pronounce it, but this is their Noi or New Volume Blowout Mist. This is from their Amplify line. And I have been spraying this in my hair. As you guys know, I got my hair cut a couple weeks ago now, and I always dislike my haircut for the first couple weeks just because it's fresh. I don't actually like the look of a fresh cut. It feels amazing, don't get me wrong. To like be able to run through my hair and not feel like dry ends is fantastic. But I like my hair the best about a month and a half after my haircut. But then it goes to crap very quickly. But anyway, so I've been trying some new things in my hair, some different combinations. And I just love the volume that I get from this. This is a newer brand to Ulta. I hope they stick around. They have an entire line of products that are for dry hair. There are volumizing products. There are products for color treated hair. This company tries to use more natural ingredients. They use renewable and beneficial plant-based ingredients. Their products are a little bit more gentle maybe than some of the other ones. So, and obviously they are cruelty free and they're also vegan. So if you are someone who on top of being cruelty free is vegan, check this brand out. This is really good stuff here. I just mist it through my hair before I blow dry and it's great. It does add some more volume to my hair and just makes it feel really, really nice. Another product is the Vibrant Sexy Hair Color Lock Hairspray. I love this hairspray. One, it smells amazing. It does have like a rose based like smell to it, but it also has hairspray smell. So, but it smells a lot better than some other hairsprays. Anyway, I will lightly mist this through my hair just to give my hair again a little bit more oomph once it's all dry. I can still like run my fingers through my hair very easily. My hair doesn't feel like crunchy or dry or disgusting in any kind of way. And as far as like higher end hair care products, I think that Sexy Hair, this one's from the Vibrant Sexy Hair line, but the Sexy Hair line in general is a little bit more affordable. And they have really, really good products. The shampoo and conditioner from this line are wonderful too. You should try that. Those smell amazing. I'm totally going to repurchase those at some point in the future, if only for the smell. The eye cream that I have just found myself reaching for time and time again, actually for the last few weeks, is the Eminence Wild Plum Eye Cream. You get a crazy amount of eye cream. This is 1.05 fluid ounces. Most eye creams are only like half an ounce because you use so little. And this is another one where you use so little. I mean, I use like not even a quarter of a pump, and this obviously does both eyes. I love this eye cream. I use it morning and night. It hydrates my under eye area so extremely well, and it just makes that area look so youthful. I am 40 in November, and I really have started relying heavily on eye creams at this point because I'm noticing a lot more dryness in this area here. I'm oily everywhere else, but I'm dry underneath my eyes, and I really like products that absorb very quickly and don't leave a greasy film underneath my eyes, especially in the morning, because I don't want that to spread over my face and then interfere with my makeup being able to stay on all day. I also am sensitive to getting milia in this area. I do have one little one right here that I'm thinking about having taken care of by the dermatologist. I have to go in for my mole checkup in December, so I think I might have her extract that one. Kind of dreading it because they're kind of painful to remove, especially in this sensitive area here, but whatever. Anyway, this does not cause milia. Eminence is a great natural skincare brand. They're a little bit more expensive. I'm not gonna lie, this eye cream is not gonna be at everybody's price point, but I've been loving it and I'm noticing a big difference in my eyes. I will repurchase this for sure. I think I got this off of Derm Store, so good stuff right here if you're in the market. It's a good one to check out. Let's talk lip gloss. All I've had on my lips basically all week is the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Pretty Thing. I think this is just now available through the Marc Jacobs website, so that's where I will link this. I'll link everything down below as well. I can't find this at Sephora anymore, so that's a bummer. I love this. I'm trying to use it up. I have very little left, honestly. There's just about this much left on the bottom. I'm trying to get through it because I've had it for a little while, but I love that color. It's just a pretty rosy nude, very natural. I love the feel of these lip glosses because they're not sticky, they're not disgusting feeling. I love them. On my eyes this week, I've been doing either one of these palettes for a very easy eye look. Today, actually, this morning, I reached for the Naked Basics 2. I need to switch out my makeup. That is one of the videos that you will see next week, a Shop My Stash. Gotta return to my roots on some of these videos because I know that you guys really love those videos, so I will do a Shop My Stash. My wedding season has slowed down significantly, so I hope that I am able to really start doing some videos that I want to do. Honestly, a lot of things that I've done lately, I have done because they've just been a little bit easier for me. Work has been nuts, but it's slowing down now. So, but the other two palettes, do any of you guys have this one, the Tarte Rainforest After Dark? This is such a great palette. I've been using this shade here in my crease. They don't have names, so couldn't tell you what the name of it is. I've been using this in my crease as well as this, and then putting that shade on the lid. Love this. I've also used the blush a couple times. This is a great little palette. If you have this, dig it out. I don't know if it's still available. No idea, but and the other one, this still is available, is the Stila Perfect Me Perfect Hue palette in Fair Light. I kind of was using these because I was getting the exact same look between the two and I thought it was kind of funny, but I used this shade here in my crease and then this kind of creamy white next to it on my like lid area. Just really nice. And there were a couple days where I also used the blush products here, but I blended them together. They're really light. This really is a perfect palette for light skin. But yeah, it works really, really great. I don't know, I like this. They do have different shades. This would not show up on anyone who has medium skin tone or above, but there are darker palettes for those of you that have a darker skin tone within the Stila collection. Just really like that. The Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This is wonderful, you guys. I did a video about it. When would you have seen it? Wednesday, maybe? I'll link the video down below. I won't spend too much time talking about it because you've probably already seen that video. If you haven't, go watch it. This is wonderful stuff. I'm loving it. Really, really good. I purchased two new eyebrow pencils, which may not be necessary here in a couple weeks because on Monday, this coming Monday, I am going to do a consultation to get my eyebrows not actually microbladed, but like tattooed. I know what that means. This is not like the traditional eyebrow tattoo. I'm going to talk with the artist. she seems to think that might be a better fit for my oily skin. So I'm gonna ask her all sorts of questions. I will of course fill you guys in on the process, but I want my convenience back with my brows. As you guys know, I got them tattooed, microbladed last fall. It didn't last more than, I would say at the 6-month mark, it started fading significantly. And that was a little bit disappointing. I knew there would be quite a bit of fading because of my oily skin, but I didn't realize it would fade that significantly. And I miss the convenience of having the outline to be able to draw my brows in. If you're new, my brows are virtually non-existent. I overplucked them when I was in 7th grade back in like 1992, and they just haven't grown back. That was the thing back then, and I participated, and now I'm paying the price. So, but I wanted to try these because a lot of you kept recommending them to me. They are the NYX Eyebrow Pencil in Charcoal and the NYX Precision Brow Pencil in Charcoal. Now, I wanted to test these out because I do want to do a like gray hair eyebrow video. A lot of you keep asking me like, what's in your brows? So I wanted to try these two. They're very interesting. I will say I have to use a light hand with these because as far as gray goes, these are they're pretty pigmented. The shades are virtually the same for the most part. The eyebrow pencil seems to have just a little bit more of a neutral undertone. The other one is a little bit more gray. So there you go. I have to use a light hand because these are very harsh. They're pretty dark. They are too dark for my shade of gray, which is more like silvery. But I've been making them work, and they do work. I really like the brush on the Precision Brow Pencil. I'll talk more about these when I do that video, but I have been enjoying them this week, so there's that. And that's it. I think that's all that I want to share with you guys in terms of beauty products this week. Once again, I will link everything down below. So if you are signing off now because you're not interested in this wedding, then thanks for watching. Bye. The rest of you. Okay, so I did a very large Ethiopian wedding last weekend. The guest count was supposed to be 800. It ended up turning into a 1,500 person wedding. That's how many people the venue ended up counting at the end of the first night. It was a 2-day event for them. I have pictures on my Instagram. Instagram information is in the description box. And I was blown away because I was like, 800 seems like a lot. And I kind of figured when they told me 800, that would mean maybe like 600 people would show up. And a lot of you were asking, how on earth do these people know 800 people? So I don't know that they necessarily knew every single person that showed up, but in their culture, there's not really like an RSVP to the wedding invitation. It is, they send the wedding invitation out, and people come, obviously, if they're interested in coming and supporting the couple, and they can bring friends, you know, if they say like, hey, you know, so-and-so is getting married, you want to come with me to the wedding, they can come. And there's no RSVP. The expectation just is that you have your wedding open for anyone who wants to come and celebrate with you, which I think is great, but it's also me with my like American perspective on weddings, that just seemed really stressful to me because I was like, oh my God, what if you run out of food, you know? Because there's just such like established customs, obviously, within any country that you're getting married in. And so when the wedding planner was texting me towards the end of the night and telling me how many people ended up showing up, I was like, oh my gosh. But it was a very interesting wedding for me to do because it was obviously very large. My friend Lisa came and she flew up from California and she was fantastic. She made everything super easy for me. She was so helpful and we got it done actually way earlier than I expected to. She just worked so incredibly hard and everything looked really lovely. Despite this being a very large wedding, there was a fairly tight floral budget. I think the centerpieces turned out really nice for what we had to be able to spend on them. But typically with weddings of that size, if you're gonna, you know, have a wedding that large, usually you do like massive centerpieces, but we were able to scale it back to something that was still elegant and pretty, but was more within the budget that the bride and groom wanted to spend. So that was a good challenge for me, coming up with something that worked within that tight of a budget. I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, I don't know if this is gonna look good. It was a really large warehouse type space, and I ultimately thought, like, once I finally got everything in there, that like, ooh, the scale was just a little bit wrong for me personally, but I think it looked very nice for what we had to work with. Anyway, the bride and groom had a great time. They had the second part of the wedding, the traditional like Ethiopian ceremony, the next day. So I went back and sort of fluffed things up and made things look pretty again after the first huge party. And yeah, so bride and groom are married. That is how and why that many people showed up. I know a lot of you guys were wondering. It's a cultural thing, so it's different obviously from the traditional American wedding, but it was very fascinating to be a part of that and to see how different it was from what I normally do with a lot of my couples. And I enjoyed it. It was a very good learning lesson for me, and just, it was great to have my friend here to help me, because it gave us so much like bonding time together, and I just very much appreciated her taking time off of her job to fly here to help me with this. I also had other helpers, but yeah, Lisa spent the bulk of the time with me getting everything prepared and ready to go. So, and she was amazing. So a big thank you to Lisa. I think that's everything. By the way, I did do a tutorial on Monday showing you how to make a boutonniere. I also did a tutorial for the bridesmaids bouquets that you see in those Instagram pictures. And I also did a tutorial for the bridal bouquet. Now, I threw a fit towards the end of the video. Lisa was recording me. I just wasn't feeling the bridal bouquet, and I had to put it aside and work on it the next day. And it turned out really beautiful in the end. But I had to do 2 like video clips. I can't put them together in my iMovie at this point, even if I wanted to, because I don't have enough room on my computer to save a movie like that at this point. So I'm going to get that footage over to Lisa. She's gonna put the clips together, and then at some point in the future send it back to me so I can upload it to my channel. And you'll see that maybe like a month or so from now, but I'll try to get out the bouquet tutorial in the next couple weeks. So if you guys are interested in the floral stuff, I don't want to do too much of it on my channel, to be completely honest, because I want this channel to be my beauty related and candle related passion. I don't want to bring my real life job into this, because I don't know. I don't think there's an audience here for that anyway, and I don't want to start a separate channel. I don't want to get into any of that, but I know some of you were curious about how I actually do this kind of stuff. So I'll do a couple of videos about it, but then that'll kind of be it. It's not going to be like a regular thing on here. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I want to cut this off because I actually have to get to a meeting. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.